This will be interesting. This is a time I don't normally do. I've had my lunch. I'm quite tired. And that's it. That's all I can say. Oh, these don't smell nice. They smell like power, hard work, and effort. Something I know nothing about. I hear people. Ooh. Yeah, a bit tired today. I don't know whether I've got. Well, I think I got a cold on the way. Nursery germs from the daughter. It's unrelenting. These kids and their germs. I wouldn't. Oh, how are we, Ramin? I've parked well. I thought I'd parked a bit rubbish, but turns out, I've parked all right. All right, then, people. Let's get to it. As the title suggests, I've had my lunch. Now I shall punch at the gym. Got the big gloves on, because my finger's still a bit rubbish. It's a heavy, heavy bag, as you know. Yeah, I'll just say, I think I've got a cold. Heavy bag, big heavy gloves. There's potentially going to be a new camera upgrade as well for the old YouTube. I've got a new phone being delivered imminently. Whether it will be better, we shall see. It might be a mistake. First phone for years and years I've had. I haven't felt like it's a bit rubbish with this Samsung. To the point where I've been desperate to get out the contract. And then it rolled around last month. I was like, oh, one more month and I've got a new phone. So we'll see. If I don't like it, I'll send it back. We'll keep this one. How are we all today? What have we been up to? What have you been up to, Ramin? How's the YouTube going? I hear a car. I don't see a car. Danilo, who not knows Bam? Bam and Bam, Bam and Bam. I've got Bam. I prefer Bam. What about you? What are you saying? One thing that is on my side today, although I feel a bit tired and I probably feel tired because I've had 4 coffees. I'm probably on caffeine overload, which is always good. Yeah, really? Yeah, it should be. Absolutely. Creaky bag. Crawford Ennis. I mean, you can't bet against Crawford. But again, great fight. That's a great fight. I think Crawford, just his ability, hit from anywhere, always been in a good position, great positional awareness. But I like them both. I do like them both. Yeah, I think Crawford. Again, what about you? That's the good thing about gloves, these bigger gloves. You can smash a bag like this and it doesn't necessarily hurt your hand. But normally I've got 10s on this bag. Hey! Yeah, Crawford, I think. Got all the gang on. These picking fights. Yeah. Yeah. He did, yeah, I think he's always been better than Spence, Crawford. And it was just the wrong timing, I think, for Spence to take that fight. Hadn't he been, I can't remember now, since like ages ago. He'd been out for a bit, hadn't he? So yeah, weird. At least have some fights before fighting, you know, one of the most successful boxers in the modern era. Yeah, anybody who wants it, they'll get it. There's all whisperings of Tom Aspinall coming over, and again he's got 2 more fights, I think, with the UFC, who really don't seem to like him. So I think he's going to try and come to boxing. And apparently he's all right. At boxing, but sure, we'll see. He does represent the God now. Yeah, his work ethic and everything Very much an old school tennis trainer, old school trainers. Say everyone in here, like, get back to watching like mid 2000s and before boxers, because it's all head and whatever the phrase is, they're just all more better. Watch your old boxers. How old's Aspinall? 30 something. I don't think he's old. And with his profile, you know, he'd be able to get some higher ranking fights to boost him up the rankings faster if he wins. And it's a good time where all the ones that would want to fight him to get that kind of final money contract, they probably would. AJ, Fury, Ngannou, Zhang would probably smash his face in, but Coley, Zhang, potentially, you know, I think they're all in limbo with the whole rankings at the minute. I think Zhang is definitely in limbo because he's massive and southpaw, so I don't think anyone's going to want to fight him. And now you've got, well, who knows what's going on with Parker now. Wardley's the next in line apparently, so that's all kind of tied up with Usyk. Not that Usyk can fight him straight away. So we'll see how it all kind of goes. Very good, thank you. If I could read any other language other than English, I would attempt to read your name, but I am ignorant. So it could be good for Aspinall, but then you've only got, what, 3 years before Itama, maybe Opetara if he steps up, and knocking on the door of the top 10 heavyweight scene, and woo! You're in big, big trouble. I don't care how good Aspinall is. I think Itama is, he's better. I think he's better than, I mean, Usyk's, you know, that's who knows. That would probably never happen. But Itama, I don't know who in the top 10 beats him. He's so fast and such good feet. The return of the athletic heavyweight. Not just big. And Opetara. Wilder as well for Aspinall could be interesting. All these people that are on the downturn now on the skid. Ergovic. And what if Wardley beats Usyk? Woo! Imagine. Yeah. And that's sort of every single world's best boxer ever. But unbelievable grasp of the basics. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's what's so difficult. Talking about Klitschko in here the other day. I was saying like kind of had a golfing talent after Lewis in the heavyweight scene. Really, there was no one that was like, Jesus, apart from, and the guys in here were like, yeah, nobody. And I said, apart from Klitschko, they're like, what? All he did was jab and cross and knock people out. And so realised his gift, so big, long-armed, and just strong, and work with a great coach, Manny Stewart. All you need to do is jab and cross to win all these fights. Just jab and cross. Jab, cross, grab, till you knock them out. When they're tired, you'll knock them out. Boom, career sorted. Unbelievable grasp of the basics. Then the younger and hungrier people came in and beat him. AJ, Fury. But what a stranglehold he had. Everyone is like, no. Well, that's what Floyd did. Jab and grab, second half of his career. Better control of the opponent. That's if everyone remembers, instead of rose-tinted glasses, when Floyd was active, everybody hated him and hated the way he fights. Much like Shakur Stevenson. And it will be, unfortunately, 5 to 10 years after Shakur retires, and everyone will be like, "Wow, he was so good." Yes, he was, but you didn't support him at the time because you didn't understand it. Which is fine, absolutely fine. But you don't have to. You can't just be a boxing fan, casual boxing fan, a nerdy boxing fan. Any kind of boxing fan's a good boxing fan. But it's just a shame for people like that. Underappreciated. No flash. Well, I mean, Mayweather had flash, but no flash, no pomp. No one cared. Leaves are blowing in. What we're saying, what else we're talking about today, what we got going on. Ooh, there's my lunch, it's coming up. Dribbled everywhere then. Plans for any more long videos. An equipment, a video about the equipment you need when you finally commit to your boxing and think like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do for the next year to rest of your life. A video to see if AI can coach me better than a coach would. A video for counters to specific punches, starting with the right hand. Video about head movement, but all my all the people I like to film with in the daytime are kaput at the minute. They've all got handsome Matt. He's got loads of shit going on. Jem is back at work. She works in a school, so she's got all the holidays off, and then now she's back. Holiday that we just had, the Halloween one, she had loads of extra work on, so it's good for me. So a couple of them I need a partner. There's a couple of others I can rope in. I just haven't got around to asking and organising it yet. Then got some ideas for more promotional stuff for the gym. They normally go on Instagram, not really YouTube, because YouTube is much more global than my Instagram is. Seems to have a lot of people from India and Australia and a couple from America, which is cool. Whereas Instagram, I've got all that, but mostly local people, because I target the adverts for local people when I do target adverts.
So yeah, bits and pieces, there'll be the posh videos too. I got the other, I think I'll put it on YouTube, I got the review of this bag. Because they like the review so much, they sent me another bag for free, which was 2 thumbs up. So I'm going to do a review of that bag. So bits and pieces going on. There will be one this Saturday. I've also had life just getting in the way a lot recently. So yeah, there will be a video this Saturday. But I have been posting all the lives. So they're all up there for your viewing pleasure. But yeah, got all the long form ones, all the educational ones. There's a back catalogue now that you can kind of work through. The other thing is that, again, I've started YouTube, just like all the social media professional push really. I mentioned before, I've never liked it. All my fight career was, I never really advertised it. Never took photos, never took videos. Because I thought I was being noble, and now it'd be great to have all my footage. Which doesn't exist apart from a couple of fights that I don't have the access to. So yeah, started on it all a bit too late because now everyone's a fucking boxing coach and normally a shitman on Instagram. And YouTube's making the change to be AI slop centre, including their staff and all that stuff. I'm gonna miss the boat with YouTube. Still gonna do it. I like doing this live stuff. I like chatting to you lot. But I know that I won't get the reach like not like I should, but like is possible because I am very anti-AI. That's one of the reasons I'm doing that AI video, to see if AI can coach better than me, is to see if putting the word AI in the title adds to the views or whatever. Whether that's algorithmic or whether that's just because it's a hot topic right now, we'll see. Yeah, man, that was a couple of years ago, was it? Yeah, man. That's my use a full guard, and I don't get into debates about it all the time, but talk about it all the time, and the high guard's okay. It's not that you shouldn't use it, but it's just not as effective as everyone thinks because you can't fucking see it. Angelo, how are we? Again, it's a modern boxing thing, which is fine. Sport evolves. I think we've devolved with the high guard. And all your favourite boxers, everyone's favourite boxer, I don't know, apart from the modern era, I don't know anyone historically that predominantly used a high guard. Everyone else is much more creative and effective and more skilled. I don't know whether it's the amateur. I know lots of amateur gyms, I mean, I wouldn't say they don't really develop a craft, but they have a style and that's it. Which is fine, you know, whatever. Judges look for a certain thing, but yeah, if you're dominant enough and skillful enough, and then you can do Prince Nassim in the amateur ring, you're going to be much more akin to going pro. Won't be less of a gun. Remember that Lomachenko's guaranteed title win in his second fight. He lost because what's his face? Can't remember. What's his name? Just put all the dirty tricks that you can in the pros on him. Mate, bullied him. Absolutely bullied him. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's not, that's what I mean. Like, I try and teach the guys here. Like, I quite like single. It's not the only way I teach. We cover a broad aspect of defences, but single hand defence. So you got a hand to counter and clear eyes, so you can move your head around it. And then if you get caught or you're baiting and waiting for certain things, the high guard, and they're using it as a trap or using it as a last resort, and flash it up, back, and then back in. I think to sit behind it like this is freaking moronic. I censored myself then. Pan Stepan, how are you? Pan Stepan. Interesting. spitting everywhere. What? Out of there. Any questions? Gonna help with anything? Again, if you're new, check out the old videos. Lots of educational stuff. Give us a subscribe. Test my knowledge. See if I can help you now. I will give you all the free coaching you want. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers for Christmas. 800 and something. So if you like it, give us a subscribe. If you don't worry. If you're somewhat curious, it's free. Try it out. Or if you're more curious than that, come to my gym. This is my gym. I run it, I own it, and have a free class. If you come tonight, it is the pad mastery class, where I teach people how to do my job. How are you? I'm all good, yeah? Tired, but... Yes, always. Yeah, I know. Well, it's really close, so you stop moving around. It's horrible in here. Bizarre climate in here. 1, 2, 1, 6, 3, 6. Why do you always throw the numbers at me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 6, 3, 6. Just fucking type it out. Fast, but thank you. But you can return your hand back. Yeah, yes and no. It depends on. I mean, sparring I normally do. But I'm much more of a head dominant person mid punch, a head movement dominant person mid punch, and single hand defense person when kind of waiting to defend. But yeah, could and should, absolutely. 1, 2, 1, 6, 3, 6. I was going to go too fast, but nope. Hard to do an uppercut on this bag because it doesn't bloody move. No sparring at the minute still, the jaw's still buggered. Feels fine. But yesterday holding the pads, someone hit the pad into my jaw, made my ear burn again. And then the person after that did the same thing. Even that. Feel that right in my ear. So I did want to spar this week as it's the last sparring for the guys competing. Got some guys competing on Friday. Next Friday. But pain in the arse. The finger is feeling better. fully healed, but I've had just injuries, man. Just injuries. I should probably start training properly again. Not being lazy, but got a lot going on, as we all have. But this year's been a rest year. Oh, loads of time. Loads of time. What else do you want to see? Do we know Marvin Cook? Anybody watching know Marvin Cook? Heard of him? And the true boxing stance. This stance. Slightly overbladed. So you're ultra defensive and then you use footwork to open up the punches. Anybody heard of him? Marvin Cook, fantastic page. Don't think he does. I don't think he posts anything anymore. I think he's just fucking working. Probably one of the best hand position / stance analogy breakdowns I've ever heard and used all the time for beginners. Getting your stance, because you know beginners are all kind of here or like here. Hold a rifle at the enemy all the time. Okay, hold a rifle. One thing it's not that I don't like it, but one thing I don't subscribe to his standards like true boxing stance this way. So if I'm holding a rifle here and I shoot, it's going to pull me down this way. So I go bladed. And there's no right or wrong. I go bladed, or get my boxes very narrow, or slightly here and canted off to the side low. Depending on what they kind of naturally gravitate to, then we work on everything. But yeah, Marvin Cook, you should definitely check out his page. What's your exam on? How are we? What's your exam on? Oh, good answer. Nice, right here. Ronin. Wow. Yeah, what's your exam on? Boxing. But yeah, Marvin Cook uses the true boxing stance here, and then a lot like Sweet Pea would do. Jab, jab, bang, and set it up behind jabs, or footwork placement. Very clever, but yeah, hold a rifle. Whatever when I'm teaching people how to shadow box and put a cone in the middle, hold a rifle at the cone all the time. Same thing, hold a rifle. Brilliant. Clicks. And this is in England where there are no guns. A BBA, a Bachelor's in Business Administration. Nice work. Good for you. Final exam or first exam, or do you have loads of exams? Yeah, you find Marvin Cook all over Instagram. YouTube's his biggest one. He was posting on YouTube forever, from what I remember. But yeah, good knowledge, good guy. Never had the chance to really chat to him or work with him, but like what he teaches. Interesting. Sweet Pea's amazing. Yeah, definitely watch him. But 2 mid-semester exams are also every semester. Oh, every 6 months. Oh man. I couldn't do it. No way. My kind of distinctly remember. We go. Don't know what it's like. I don't know whether you're in England or wherever you are. In England, you got 11 years of school, like proper school. You do your GCSEs, do your quals that way. I was kind of like super dedicated to schooling. For the first 9 years, you start your GCSEs in year 10 and year 11, and that's where I don't know, something clicked. I was like, this is absolute horse poo. I ain't gonna bother with this anymore. And did all right, still did okay in my exams and everything. Got all my GCSEs and got high marks, but should have got higher. Then went to college to play guitar, which was mostly a complete DOS. Amazing, loved it. Probably the most fun I've ever had in my music career, as it were, just jamming every day with loads of different people. It was very good, but because it was a DOS and quite relaxed, it was fine. And then they convinced me to go to uni, and it was just all about. I went to the Royal London College of Music, London Royal College, one of them, and very prestigious school and all that. But it's just I was so over school, I really shouldn't have gone. I only lasted a year and a half, dropped out from lots of things, but just wasn't suited to me. And fair play to you, much props having the discipline and concentration to do a proper degree and doctorate and all that kind of thing. So Floyd Mayweather is a great boxer. Yeah, lucky ace gambler. Not my favourite. Fantastic boxer. His ability, I say it all the time, his ability to control the opponent and make them do what he wants to do and only engage with the opponent on his terms is second to none. He's a master of that. I prefer, because everyone goes on about his finish-out and all that, fine, his finish-out is only a very small piece of the puzzle. I prefer James Toney's finish-out, and I prefer other boxers. I prefer, I like Mayweather, and he is incredible for what he can do, and he'll never get hit with the same thing twice, which is mad. But yeah, there are, for me, better boxers out there. I don't think he's the best ever, but he's incredible. I think Ali's better, I think Foreman's better, I think Lennox Lewis is probably better. I prefer James Toney, he's probably not better. Roy Jones, I prefer. The problem with Roy Jones is he fought for too long. I think if he would have stopped at the right time, potentially he would have gone down as the greatest ever. Duran, amazing. Chavez, amazing. Yeah, I don't know. He is amazing though, absolutely. No, thank you. Thanks for the question. Scumbag though, he's a massive scumbag. This gym seems like a hotbed for just horrible, horrible people. Tank again in trouble. Jake Paul fights off. Shock horror. I'm sure if I had millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds, I'd be an arsehole too, though. So, you know. Tell you what I would do, I know exactly how I'd do it. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this. I've got an old car. It's fantastic. Still going strong. I'd keep that. Got my house. I'd either buy a different type of house than the one I've got with the wife and pay it off in one. But I wouldn't be millions, it'd just be whatever the asking price for a certain type of house we got is. And then I'd invest, I'd buy a unit, a super gym, and I'd invest all of it, I say all of it, a lot of it in that. Good staff, weights, cardio, rings, and invest in getting the best coaches around, the best coaches I could in that area, and then growing and growing. Whether we buy the unit or rent the unit, probably rent. See if we can get it bigger and bigger and bigger. Not a franchise, no. One unit, keep the talent concentrated. And then the rest, I don't know, I guess sit in my bank and gather interest and give it to the daughter that she'll be heavily taxed on when I die. Saying that, they are making it increasingly difficult to even do business in this country. I don't know if anybody's aware of like self-employment laws and stuff over here, but they're trying to sabotage everybody who's self-employed, especially those with staff. You know, labour, cost for the working man. I haven't seen him put down Ali. Don't think I have, but yeah, Henry Cooper. Yeah. I probably have seen him put down Ali, I can't remember. Ali, man. Unbelievable. Didn't even see him in his prime, he was locked up. Same with Tyson, I don't think Tyson's one of the best ever, only because I think his character is one of the best boxing characters ever. He had a very impressive range of skills, but he didn't really fight anyone too intimidating until later on, and his head was gone. I think if he managed to stay with Atlas, Rooney, Customano, and all the guys that cared about him, I think he would have probably been the best ever. People to channel his kind of self-destructive habits. Imagine a Tyson that never kind of went off the rails. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Got about 10 more minutes. Give us some questions. Anything I can help you with, anything you want to talk about. Got 10 more minutes or so for ID Sweat. Clients will be coming in here until 7 tonight. We've got 4 one-to-ones. 4 one-to-ones? 3 or 4 one-to-ones and then a class. And then home. Bedtime routine. I'll probably cook a beef stir fry for tea. That's what I'm feeling. Who do you think is the best boxer? Now, are we talking ever, or are we talking currently? Yes, potentially. It would have been, who knows, man, who knows? Was it because he was boozing and snorting and sniffing and all that he couldn't last? Because all the meta-analyses suggest that you don't slow down that much as you get older. There's a huge meta-analysis released this year, about 1 mile runs. The fastest 1 mile runner in the world was only 10, and people who'd done it forever. So they're measuring people who'd always been 1 mile runners. The fastest 1 mile runner was only 10 seconds faster than the fastest 70-year-old 1 mile runner. That was 21 years old to 70 years old. So you don't slow down that much. Obviously, it makes a difference in sports, but in your 30s, if you're looking after yourself, you don't slow down too much. I've been much fitter outside of my fight career than in it. It's a shame, really. But yeah, I was the fittest I've ever been was 28 till my daughter was born. So 28 to 34, and I was, old and slow, but I wasn't. I was fat. I was fit, fast, strong, heavier than I'd ever been with muscle, better boxer than I've ever been. So I think it's mindset. And the best boxer ever, mindset, dedication, willing to work hard. Best boxer ever. Because the flip side of that, I was super fit because I was running 100 mile months. I was running 100 miles a month, if not a bit more, from the training for marathons and such. I was boxing a bit. I was lifting weights 4 times a week. Obviously, you have to work hard to get fit like that. I distinctly remember leaving on. I'd have a long run Saturday and a timed run Sunday. And one long run was a marathon, which I did in 4 hours and found it very, very easy and casual. And it was cross country around the forest that I live at. And then the next day was a 6-hour run, I think, and just plodding along. And I did, I can't remember how many kilometres, because I was training for an ultra marathon. 46 kilometres or something. I found it really easy. No muscle ache, no nothing, lifting weights on the Monday. And that was at 33. So age is mostly a number. Best boxer ever. Anyway, let's fucking get on to that question. In my opinion, if we're looking at actual statistics, the currently best boxer ever is Bud Crawford. He's the most, winning, he's won the most and unified the most champions, won the most championships, unified the most championships ever in the most weight classes. He's, three weight classes, first time ever. So he is statistically the best boxer ever. However, I think, I know it's all subjective. It's Foreman. I just love the way he fights. I like his two-part career. I think he always had unbelievable skill. One of the few who got better as he got older. But then there's a strong case for Ali being up there. Salvador Sanchez could have been. Chavez, was it Chavez? 80-odd fights in a row. Duran, it easily could be Duran, could be Sugar, anybody, you know, it's hard, but for me, top three would be, yeah, in no particular order, Foreman, Ali, and then Bud if we're going on statistics. Lennox Lewis is up there for me as well. You alright? Easy. How's things? No, I'm alright, thank you, yeah. What did I start boxing for? I just remember being a slightly wimpy, wussy kid, and I liked watching martial arts on TV and just wanted to compete. So I did. Kind of proved to myself that I could be tough. Pacquiao ate different, yeah, so Pacquiao's up there too. Pacquiao didn't unify 8 weight classes, but did win. Only person to win bouts in 8 weight classes. Coming back, isn't he? He's going to fight next year. He's passed it. I mean, he'll be faster than us, but lost his edge, his speed edge. Shouldn't really fight. Same happened to Roy Jones. Obviously, Roy Jones has knocked all of us out still to this day, but when you're competing against the best and you have that split-second slowdown, that's enough. Well, I think all these current heavyweights, the top 10 at the minute, really need to watch out for Itama because he is so fast. And he's only going to get quicker. How many wins and losses do I have? So I did kickboxing to start with, and in my kickboxing career, I don't know, because it would be open. I do open mat tournaments, I do full contact, I do the very occasional points tournament, which was not my style. I do light contact, and it was turning up there potentially being 5 fights in the weight class, no fights in the weight class. So some days I'd be fighting, 5 times, 6 times. Some days I'd be doing 1 fight, or moving up weight classes and all that stuff. So I don't know how many kickboxing fights I had. My kickboxing, I realised I was shit at kicking, which I still am. I used to kickbox for England bizarrely, but I was shit at kicking. So then I went to boxing. I was waiting for an amateur license with the gym that I wanted to box with, that never kind of came to fruition. So I did white collar while I was waiting. I had 10 white collar fights. There's Fabio Wardley's background, so 10 white collar fights. I did it before it was cool. 10 white collar fights. I won 6, all knockouts, and then I started to lose when my job. I had a job that started as like 8-hour days and went to 18-hour days, 19-hour days. I'm not exaggerating, it was horrific. It just got in the way of my training. I couldn't keep up with any of the competition. So my last fight was 2015 or 2016. I got battered, lost 4 in a row and just got battered in the last one. I kind of thought, while I got this job, no point competing because I'm only ever going to fight people who are, active. Lots of words in there. So yeah. That's just are they making fun of me in a foreign language? Which you're more than welcome to. It's a shame because I like people making fun of me on here so I can give it back. But I can't, because that might be nice things. And again, like I was saying, I'm a better boxer now than whenever I was competing. I moved to Australia in 2017. 2017, and committed to being a full-time. I was coaching pretty much the whole time I was boxing. I paid for my gym membership, and my coaches believed that I could, which was very nice of them. They let me, and they helped me, and let me get experience, help me with my delivery, help me with my knowledge, like the way I would break things down. So they let me, and then I said to the missus at the time, well, I say at the time, she's my wife now, we're going over there and I'm going to have a full-time coaching job, that's what I'm doing. And I wrangled it and it worked, and I've done it ever since. back in England now. Now I own my own gym, which is bizarre. Can you do jab, uppercut, jab, hook? Now, how do you want the hook? Because I like to go jab, uppercut, jab, hook. Two hooks. That's how I throw it. But you can also palm the right hand in. Head over. Either one of those is fine. Ah! And voila. Nice, thank you. You're nice too. More work. I don't know what you're saying, but I appreciate the smiley faces. So as mentioned, got clients coming in 15 minutes. I have to de-sweat, make myself somewhat presentable, which is hard for me because I don't care about being presentable. Make sure you lot go to your local boxing gyms, kickboxing gyms, combat sports gyms tonight. Get your workout in. Enjoy it. Earn it. There will be a video this weekend. Probably the AI one. I haven't filmed it yet. I'll film it tomorrow. Helicopter. Ooh. I am a coach. I'm a full-time coach. This is all I do. Yeah, this is my gym. I run it. I own it. It's many, many years in the making. Kind of luck, experience, and timing. Because it was unfeasible for me, I thought, to do it. I was renting a space in a PT gym and boxing coaching from there, which was great. Very much enjoyed it. Lovely gym, lovely people. Still have people competing out there and all that. And still boxing specific. And then heard that this space was ready to rent. And kind of asked about it, and it was the right price, the right time. Lots of people happy to come with me and sign up. I think we're about 50 members at the year. Can't believe it's been this time last year. I was painting this place because it was all white and old and tired. And this time last year I was 5:30 till 10:30ish. PT in, come here, paint till 3. Back to PT in at 4. That was the start of me being really lazy because I just couldn't exercise. Got fat over Christmas, stayed fat ever since. But I love it. But yeah, seems like last week we opened. Still got people who signed up before we were even open. There's members now. Lots of new friends. Lots of old friends came back. Very, very cool. Like seeing, favourite thing so far is seeing everybody else interact with each other. It's the most rewarding part of the job. Got a couple of people who have been really kind of having it rough the last few years, and this is really helping them sort their lives out as best they can. Yeah, it's great. Very, very supportive group. Also some savage boxers, some very, very good competitors. People that I never really thought, not that I, would never think they could get the skill, nothing like that, but just never thought they'd want to compete or anything, like sparring every week, improving every week. Some of them competing or wanting to compete. It's cool. It's if you can, a fantastic career choice, but it's always hard work being self-employed, always risky, never a good time to do it, so just do it. Saying that, again, they're making it much harder. Starting next year, you've got to do 4 tax returns a year. No doubt if you get it wrong, they're going to fine you, and they've also got the power to take that money out of your account straight away. If they think you haven't done something properly, they can just take money out of your account. Nice work, Labour. Saying that, could be anybody in the government right now and it'll all be the same shit. So, interesting times. Do you know Tony? I do know Tony Jeffries. I've worked with Tony Jeffries. He's a good egg. A lot of time for that man. He's the man who made me get back on social media. I say get back. He's the man who made me take my social media seriously. But yeah, good. Massive. You met him. Have you met up with him? Do you know him? He's a big dude. Couldn't believe the size of his hands. Well, I've worked with some good coaches over the years. Tony Jeffries, Frankie Gavin, Barry Robinson, Adam Milgate. people. Lots of people. Well, my main coach is Matt Winsper, James Winsper. Unbelievable. Scary. Signage him. Been very lucky, kind of. It's been very much deliberate processing and action. Less of that, more of that. Less of that, more of that. Do what you say you're going to do. Put myself into the best gyms where I was the most vulnerable and getting beaten up all the time so that I could learn faster. And it works a treat. I'm going to get in touch with this coach one day. Now, just message him. Most coaches, super receptible, are happy to help you. Happy to help you. Same with Tony Jeffries. He was very giving with his knowledge. Anyway, Jackson, my 9-year-old super assassin, who will be a world champion one day, is coming in a bit. And I'm not joking, that kid's phenomenal. He's 9 and he hits hard, very crafty. I make him spar some of the adults sometimes, and he's getting the better of them, catching them out. So, one to watch out for. He's just signed up because I don't do amateurs. I don't have my amateur license, and I'm not really interested in the amateur license. But I do want a pro license, probably next year. He's just been basically headhunted for a local amateur team around here, and they've put him in the squad straight away. Like, he didn't even need a skills fight at 9 years. So hopefully he keeps his head screwed on as he's a teenager and he comes back and batters everyone and we'll get the next English world champion like Frankie Gavin. Have an excellent evening. Thanks for your time. Watch the other videos. Do subscribe. Share the word. Get people watching. And I'll be live again sooner rather than later. Ta-ra.